A new hobby has risen in popularity for many who have been sticking closer to home.
Bird feeding is the new binge watching.
As an enthusiast and a business owner, Curtis Houston, owner of Wild Birds Unlimited Kamloops, said he's seen an increase in interest for bird feeding and bird watching this year.
I'm involved in quite a few local BC bird feeding Facebook pages, and pretty much as soon as the pandemic hit, these bird feeding pages massively increased in followers. The page likes were doubling and the engagement was quadrupling. Bird suppliers have seen such strain on bird seed demand that they're struggling to keep up with the demand.
Houston said more young people and families are taking to the hobby, nationwide and locally.
Going around Kamloops, you can see many different waterfowl, you can see raptors, you can see songbirds, and we have some of the best diversity of birds in the world.
This is good news not just because Houston is an enthusiast, but because he's turning his hobby into a business by opening a Wild Birds Unlimited store in Kamloops. Unfortunately, COVID delayed his start.
When I first was approved for the loan to start this business was when the lockdowns began. So it's been challenging, but it's been a very educating process as well. It's been really interesting to see the hobby grow so much over the past year, especially going through this process. It doesn't take all the nerves away, but it definitely alleviates some of the nervousness going into this business.
Houston said his next step is to find a storefront for the business. Until then, he shares his knowledge and passion with others. He said he believes interest is growing because of the joy people get from the connection with nature.
Having a distraction from everything else and simply just being able to focus on the joy of bird feeding is, I think, what is really attracting to most people.
For Castanet Kamloops, I'm Kristen Holiday.